In us your perspective from the field, covering the reports in Nasarawa State. While still talking on our Sunday specials, let's quickly turn to Ebonyi State, which is a treasure trove of rocks both above and below the ground. But behind these beautiful gems and stones, a different story unfolds, and senior correspondent Sarah Ayeko went to one of the largest stone clusters in the state, and she meets with the unsung heroes, the stone crushers, who work tirelessly to make a living. Well, this report exposes the harsh realities faced by these workers who brave unknown health hazards for a meager income.
Nature has been generous to Ebonyi State, southeast Nigeria, blessing it with an impressive array of mineral resources. Like women, it's just that they do not have the luxury to be timid in this line of work. They spend their days on the field fighting for their place to earn a living alongside the men. For some of the women willing to talk to us, communication proved really difficult. But the bruises on their hands and the dust from the stones that mark their faces tell their stories. Life in the quarry is not easy. Maureen in Kichinyeri started working in the quarry in July 2024, just a little bit over 6 months now. She came here to ease an already difficult life. But if carrying heavy stones for about 12 hours a day is the easy life she found, then what sort of life is she coming from? A life that forced her to give up one of her children as she could no longer care for them.
It's very hard work, Cha. It's very hard work to us. So, if you people can help us to start another business, we'll be happy.
So you feel safe to another business?
Yes.
What do you do?
Like to sell any market at all. And to do farm, I can still do.
So why you can't start doing this one?
Because I don't have money to start another business. That is why.
But you don't use this thing to train your children?
Only to feed them. None of them they go school.
None of them go school?
Yes.
Like how many people come to
4, but I carry one give person. I carry 3 now.
For this 41-year-old woman, she looks older than her age. She has been on the site for too long. The heavy stones she carries have aged her beyond her years. She told me life is difficult for her and her family. The money she gets from here is used to care for every member of her family. Her husband is currently unemployed. She has no other means of feeding her family. That's why she's here. Now, one of her children is unwell. She is also unwell. She earns 1,000 to 2,000 naira. She tells me she doesn't really like the job. If she gets another, she would gladly do it. When I asked why she's sorting the stones with her bare hands, she simply said they didn't provide us with any gloves. The mining sector has been hit with varying issues in the north. Mining in Zamfara State has been hindered by banditry. Here in Ebonyi State, it is the lack of synergy between the federal government and the state government that has held back the mining industry in the state.
We have up to 15 quarries owned by Chinese in Ebonyi here. Now, we are faced with some challenges. And these challenges is that most of our people find it difficult, to adhere to simple what are involved. We are still being mindful of the lead poisoning that happened some time ago in, I think in Zamfara. So we wouldn't want a repeat of that in Ebonyi here. So there are actually safety regulations in place in Ebonyi.
There is an easy way to break these rocks. The bigger quarries have giant crushers, industrial machines that break the stones easier and faster. But the workers feared those machines. They know the machines would make their jobs easier.
Coincidentally, our correspondent Sarah Ayeko is here with me in the news now to give her perspective of what she saw on the field. Sarah, good to see you.
Of course, yeah.
Now, I can't imagine how the women were able to collect 1,000 naira daily for doing such a hard work, I would say. But when you saw them going through that process, what came to your mind?
So I just told myself, like, this is the definition of hard work.